In this chapter, we're talking about a concept called activity-based costing. When dealing with activity-based costing, it's important to understand that it is a supplement to the company's usual costing system. This is used for internal decision-making that affects both fixed and variable costs. It's not typically used for external reporting. When you're looking at a ABC system, activity-based costing system, there's a couple things to point out about manufacturing costs. Some of the manufacturing overhead costs are not necessarily caused by the products, like your factory security guard, your plant manager's salary, any office supplies that are used by the plant manager's secretary. So these costs called organization sustaining costs. These are treated as period costs in an ABC environment. They're not product costs. When you look at non-manufacturing costs in an ABC environment, a lot of these non-manufacturing costs can be easily traced to individual products, like commissions to salespeople, the shipping cost, warranty repair costs. The overhead includes all costs that are caused by the product, non-manufacturing as well as indirect manufacturing. This helps us to determine the entire cost of a product, not just its manufacturing costs. When we compare this to traditional costing systems, there's these three primary differences. Activity-based costing may exclude some of the manufacturing costs, those that are not caused by the product. It will include some non-manufacturing costs, but only on a cause and effect basis. One other thing to note about ABC is that many different overhead cost pools are going to be used. Each is going to use its own measure of activity, and we're going to have more than one allocation base that's going to be used. Within your factory, you're going to have some unused capacity at times, idle machines, a shift change. So in an activity-based costing system, products are only charged for the cost of the capacity that they actually use, not for the cost of unused capacity. This provides a more stable unit cost. And if we only assign the cost of the resources that are used by the product, it'll be a more accurate reflection of what the true costs of that product are. On the contrary, absorption costing methods assign all manufacturing costs to the product. Therefore, if there's less activity, that increases the unit cost because the cost of idle capacity is spread over fewer units. These are just a couple of the key points that we need to know about activity-based costing before we move on to more detailed information.